On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Deception.
The act of misleading or tricking someone, often by creating a false impression or concealing the truth, a fraudulent or dishonest action.
Examples:
Deception tactics. Deception in advertising. The politician was accused of deception for making false promises during his campaign.
Plagiarism.
The act of using someone else's words or ideas without giving proper credit or permission, the representation of another person's work as one's own.
Examples:
Commit plagiarism. Plagiarism detection. The student was accused of plagiarism after submitting a paper that contained large sections of copied text.
Superstar.
A very famous and successful performer or athlete.
Examples:
Superstar athlete. Jazz superstar. She is a superstar in the music industry.
Fib.
To tell a small or harmless lie, to fabricate or make up a false statement or story, to deceive or mislead. Noun, a small or trivial lie.
Examples:
Fib about his whereabouts. Fib to avoid trouble. Kids often fib about eating their vegetables when parents aren't looking.
Devious.
Cunning and deceitful, not straightforward, tricky.
Examples:
Devious plot. Use devious methods. The devious plan to cheat on the test was foiled by the teacher.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Lantern.
A portable source of lighting, typically featuring a protective enclosure for the light source.
Examples:
Candle lantern. A lantern in the dark. The paper-covered lantern glowed softly in the darkness.
Confucian.
Relating to the teachings and beliefs of the Chinese philosopher Confucius and his followers.
Examples:
Confucian rites. Confucian ethics. Confucian values such as filial piety and respect for elders still strongly influence many Asian cultures.
Butler.
A male servant in charge of serving food and drinks and taking care of household duties.
Examples:
Butler service. household butler. The personal butler announced that dinner was ready, and the guests went to the dining room.
Puppet.
A doll or figure that is manipulated by strings, wires, or hands to represent a person or animal, a person who is controlled or manipulated by someone else.
Examples:
Puppet theater, corporate puppet. The politician was merely a puppet for the wealthy elite.
Ambiguity.
The quality of being open to more than one interpretation, the uncertainty of meaning.
Examples:
Free from ambiguity. Avoid ambiguity in writing. The ambiguity in the instructions made it difficult for her to complete the task.
Waltz.
A ballroom dance in triple time that originated in Vienna and is characterized by a flowing, graceful style and a strong accent on the first beat of each measure.
Examples:
Waltz music. Elegant waltz. The dancers practiced the steps of the waltz meticulously to perfect their performance.
Deceptive.
Tending to mislead or deceive either deliberately or inadvertently, causing one to believe what is not true or fail to believe what is true.
Examples:
Deceptive practices. Appearances are deceptive. The politician's statements were found to be deceptive and not based on fact.
Co-worker.
A person who works with another in the same company or organization.
Examples:
Coworker relationship. Argue with a coworker. My ex-coworker and I had different working styles, but managed to get along.
Nonverbal.
Not involving or using spoken or written language, communicated through body language, facial expression, or other means besides language.
Examples:
Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal signal. Many communication skills rely on nonverbal cues such as body language and facial expressions.
Correlate.
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
Correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Constrain.
To restrict or limit someone or something's freedom or ability to do something.
Examples:
Constrain his freedom. Constrain information flow. The political situation constrained the country's economic growth and foreign relations.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence. A feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Dilate.
To make something wider, larger, or more open.
Examples:
Dilate the bronchial tubes. Dilate blood vessel. The pupils of the eyes dilate in low light.
Pathological.
Relating to or caused by a physical or mental disease or disorder, extreme or abnormal in a way that is harmful or unhealthy.
Examples:
Pathological liar. Pathological condition. The doctor was concerned that the patient's pathological fear of germs impacted their daily life.
Linguist.
A person who speaks several foreign languages, a person who studies or teaches languages or linguistics.
Examples:
Foreign linguist. Cognitive linguist. Though I love literature, I'm a bad linguist.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Saber.
A type of sword with a curved blade, typically used in cavalry or fencing.
Examples:
Saber fencing. Ceremonial saber. The military commander drew his saber and shouted orders to the troops.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Utterance.
Spoken or written words or phrases, the act of expressing or producing sounds or words.
Examples:
Poetic utterance. Political utterance. The doctor carefully listened to her patient's utterances to diagnose his condition.
Evanescent.
Fleeting or temporary, tending to fade or disappear quickly, of or relating to anything that has a short-lived existence or duration.
Examples:
Evanescent dream. Evanescent nature of fame. The beauty of the sunset was evanescent as it disappeared quickly behind the mountains.
Takeaway.
A message or conclusion that can be taken away from a situation or piece of information.
Examples.
Takeaway pizza. Takeaway message. The main takeaway from the meeting was the need for better communication.